Not today. Because I started late again. I've been really tired lately, which is why I've been starting so late. It's just this time of the year. Everything's busy. Lots of stuff. Things. But there's also lots of good things because I've been keeping myself busy. Which is good. Because I've been tweaking and tinkering a lot with the new application. I've been constantly adding new features, which is nice. Today I even added a way to save the configurations that you can make within the application, which I probably could have done before, but I did it now, so that's good. And I've been keeping on adding new stuff. For example, I tinkered a lot with this little buddy here, because now it has even fail-safes for things like if somebody tips while this is still updating, instead of it kind of resetting to where the previous tip would have ended up and then starting immediately from there, it waits until the first one is over and then carries on smoothly. Assuming it still works. Because the problem with tinkering and adding stuff... Yeah, I think pixelation only works in the main game screen. Sorry about that. But yeah, what was I about to say again? I have a brain fart. But yeah, I've been tinkering a lot with this little buddy here. And I'm also adding a completely new feature, which is something we may eventually end up using here. Assuming I'm ever gonna do a Nuzlocke run. Because I'm making an interactive map for Nuzlocke. That's gonna be a nice thing. See, I like it that I'm having I like it that I'm having this kind of a creative spurt for new things. Especially since I'm kind of thinking that if I learn enough about Unity, maybe I could start tinkering with maybe, you know, making an actual video game. How you doing, Morkende? Because right now I'm writing a script for the application where moderators could open and close areas. And opening and closing, I mean, in terms of Nuzlocke, for those who don't know, you can only capture one Pokemon per area. And moderators could, you know, write a command in the chat, which opens and closes each route, and then they are shown on the map. As in, a line is drawn on the map that, okay, this area is now closed, so you can just directly see it on the map, or send a command to the bot to ask, have you captured someone on this zone already? When I have the time, Shan. That's basically the thing. Because that's why this whole thing has been created as well. Including this little thing here. Because the idea with these ones are that this little buddy levels up on tips and eventually also subs, but I haven't put those in yet. The mighty placeholder. And this would then show on each level, you know, what you have gotten. For example, you could put, like on level 4, the chat could get one revival they could use for a Pokemon, or level 3 you could capture a new Pokemon in the area you're in, and so on and so forth. That's what this whole thing was created for. And right now this, by the way, as well works, that when this raises in levels, this scrolls smoothly and nicely to show the next one. I'm so happy with what I've been able to do. And yeah, Morgan, basically the same. I've just been really busy lately. I've been trying to get a lot of stuff in order, while also keeping myself busy with this application stuff.
I'm
which has been fun.
I'm kind of retarded.
Yeah, he is. And so am I. Because, for example, one feature that I did learn to do as well was I made... Remember the tip bar, because the tip bar is as well still a feature of this system. I'm just currently keeping it not shown because I'm more wanting to test this one, because this one is more, prone to breaking. But even for the tip bar, I added a feature where, thinking about what if I'm, giving this app to someone else to use, they might not want to use the graphics I use for the basic features, like the tip bar. So I added a feature where now there's two options for it. One, it uses the in-app graphics that are baked into the application, or there's a folder now in the application folder that contains custom graphics. And you can toggle between those two. So it can load the custom graphics from the folder if somebody wants to use those instead. And they can, of course, then customize those graphics the way they want. God, I'm so happy with doing this kind of random stuff. And it all started basically from me wanting to do this. Because I wanted to have a better...
Are you sure about that?
Yes, I am. I'm also sure that that's really poorly aligned and I need to fix that. Because I wanted to make a better challenge system. That's where I wanted to learn this shit. Because in the old one, it was really difficult to add new graphics. So I wanted to make it better. And from that, everything has cascaded into, well, what it is now. Also, that's really in front of my face. Considering the way I usually lean, I think I should maybe move it to the other side. Congratulations, Shan. A winner is you. I mean, those kinds of things could be added there. I mean, I could add a weighing system that the more you tip, the more likely you're to win, but I haven't wanted to do that. I could, but I don't want to. I want to keep it random. While still having people wonder if it is random. Because you'll never know, because you're not seeing the code. But yeah, it's random. What I have been thinking of, though, with the challenge system is adding it to the morality system. Because you guys remember the morality system? I know we haven't really used it in a while because there haven't been too many games like that I've been playing in quite a while. Exactly, that one, Chaos. I think it was the last time we used it was Knights of the Old Republic 2. Where the
More where that
could,
came from.
Yeah, that game. Where the viewers could vote between the light side and the dark side.
More where that came from.
Depending on those points, I would have to make decisions that are either light side or dark side, and so on and so forth. Then for Mono's Knights of the Old Republic run, we made it even more complex and added this point system where people could, gift subs or tip, and they would get more points that they could use when they vote. So my idea now has been, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to make this into an app, so I could have everything in one place easily. My idea has been to integrate this kind of morality system where people can effectively buy more points, but also integrate it into the challenge system, so people could, instead of using their points immediately, people could wager their points in the challenge and challenge someone who is voting for the other side and try to get their points instead. Because those points were replenishing like every certain amount of times anyway. Because I don't remember the exact time, but there was a certain time that everybody got a single point that they could use. It was basically a cooldown. I think it was an hour. So every hour you got a point you could use. So instead of using that, you could try and challenge someone who always votes for the other side and try to get their points as well. That's the kind of stuff that I've been thinking about. Making more viewer interaction options. I mean, that too, Shan, is a possibility, actually, which is not even in the realms of impossibility, that if I actually manage to get this kind of stuff working and I manage to make it really customizable, I'm sure that with some of the features, there might be actually some potential for revenue. Not much, because I wouldn't be too piece of shit about it, but that is always a possibility. Let's not be too coy about that. But I would need to do a lot more work to get to that point. And by a lot more work, I mean actually make it really customizable and so on. Anywho, time to do my device flipping to the virtual device. Because yeah, the app has grown way bigger than I expected currently. And I still have so many things I want to add. I really do enjoy it. Because, for example, I now added one more evolution to this buddy as well. So now there's 5 evolutions after this one. And I think I will be holding on to the revelation for a while. And I'm never letting go of it. Anyway, time for some Limbo. Main screen, turn on. Except I just realized I need to do this first. Click out of the virtual machine. Now I can turn main screen on. Also need to check one thing. Everything is okay here, I think. Where are you? You love feeling like you're being watched. It's a beautiful image, isn't it, Shen? It's a very beautiful image of our Captain Briggs. The facial expressions in this game have been fantastic. I have already surrendered to my darkest dreams. That's why I'm playing fucking Limbo of the Lost. So far, not beating, no. But it is up there in the weird kind of enjoyable games. Alright, it's going below that. Well, that needs to be fixed. Well, that's because that's all the way up there. There. I think now it's layered properly. Because it was on top of fucking everything. Alright, so we're in swamp thing. We do need more drug-induced games. There's no getting around that. I like this kind of weird shit. I've grown fond of this weird shit for some reason. Alright, this just moved. Alright. So already I think I'm lost, which is, of course, a good sign. How do we get back to the elevator? That goes south, that goes north. Yeah, I can go back there. To the left of the tomb? Yeah, the fog goes over us. That goes west. There we go, that goes north. Because he gave us a hint for something. I'm trying to remember what it was. Something about the opposite of 6. Hmm. And the metal vents.
I don't think so.
Can I do something with this? I can.
Excellent.
I'm sure there was a puzzle for that. I was just with that exactly case. I was just enamored with the whole, oh my fucking god, that's a sound effect directly stolen from Thief. And I was clicking random fucking objects so I could hear that sound again. And I was like, I'm gonna, after this resets, I'm just gonna say, listen to this sound, this is from Thief. And instead, I managed to somehow open that thing.
Well, anything.
First try opened without having any fucking idea what I'm doing. Now, Mono would be fucking proud, because that's what we call the monolith effect. And I'm not even him.
Phew, what a stink. And before you say it, it isn't me. Oh, yeah.
Well, now it is. Then we get into Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines.
Oh, yeah. It smells very damp down here.
Alright, so that leaves...
Phew, what a stink. And before you say it, it isn't me. Oh, yeah. I don't think so.
Alright, so we can't do anything with the metal... Well, can't do an action with the metal gate. Oh great, is this gonna be a fucking maze? I'm sure we might end up meeting some Nosferatu here in the sewers. And then we get back into the Deadly Shadows.
Oh my word, what is that? Bang, bang, bang on the door?
Could you help me, please? I need your help.
Come again? Open the door? Oh, 999. I would be too worried. I would not sleep for a week.
I mean you no harm. Please let me in.
Oh, 999. You must go away now, please.
Oh, go on. Please?
Oh, yeah, okay. But only for a little while, yeah?
Thank you, sir. So, what is this place?
This place? Why, this is the office of the warriors, and I am the Worrymeister, of course.
Warriors?
Yeah, I am here to worry about what the others are worrying about, you see. It's very simple.
So, what are you worrying about?
What he does?
Stolen
I don't
assets.
have the time to worry about you, worrying about me, worrying about them. Now, I must get on.
Well, can I just stand still and watch for a while?
Oh, yeah, well, okay. But you must make a promise not to get in the way at all.
Okay, I promise.
Oh dear, I am very worried about you.
His fake German accent is worse than mine. Can I taste him?
No sense, no feeling.
Nonsense. Alright, so I'm sure we're supposed to do something in here. Stab.
Sorry, there's nothing happening.
So this was the... gag position help. Can I take the fingernail back? This was a really useful fingernail.
Excellent.
Perfect. Aw, it's broken. I guess we can't use it to pick locks. I mean, they're already dead. Can I blindfold him? If I can't kill him, at least I can use a torture device on him, okay? Now, why would I want to do that? I don't know. I can't even take the book. Ooh, there's a desk drawer. Yeah, I'm taking everything I can. Don't worry, voice in my head. I am a kleptomaniac in this game. Hi, Blackbird. Did you hear about the very old dragon? He started Dragon Balls. Hi, Morikende. No, and Blackbird. See, I read Morikende, and then I forgot to say Blackbird. Now I said Blackbird. Ooh, we can scroll down. Or in most games that I play, Shan. Kleptomania seems to be a very video game thing I like doing. Which is appropriate considering this background was from Thief. So us attacking someone from behind and stealing their shit, yeah, it's very appropriate. Congratulations, Blackbird. And some more thief. And take anything from... I like how you can see so clearly all the things that they've added. Like, for example, this scythe and this painting. They aren't even aligned properly. They were just slapped on top of the image very poorly. Ah, and now we're in the Keeper's stronghold. Oh, that's a metal door. It sure looks like a bookcase to me. Hi, Tom. Hell yeah, I'm playing Limbo of the fucking Lost. Oh, that goes to another... I don't want to go to another scene yet. I wanted to pixel hunt and find a piece of wood. Yes, voices in my head. I will do as you say. Let's see if these give more hints, because usually when we check them more closely, they give hints. Small pot made of glass and full of black ink. Well, for the first time, I think that was a very concise and accurate description of a thing. This pen at present holds no ink. Is the pen mightier than the sword? See, that's a clue. We're gonna need it with something that's going to use a sword, and we're gonna squirt ink at their face. Mark my words. You have no time for your memoirs, you know. Or we're gonna ruin somebody's memoirs. Ah. Wooden flute.
More where that came from.
This wooden flute cannot be played as it has no holes in it. Pity, I used to be quite good on the penny whistle. Alright, so we need to find a penny and make holes. Or we can use Arak's fingernails to make holes. Or the dagger to make holes.
Excellent.
See? And now he says the different thing. Good job, as I cannot whistle for the life of me. Did I say hi, Zai? Well, now I did.
I don't think so.
War and destruction. What else can I steal? Hammer of Thor. The hammer has ornate carvings depicting the Lord of Thunder, Thor. If I had a hammer, I would hammer in. See, there's even the fucking thing you use to open the secret door. Well, at this point, it's no longer waiting to happen, is it? Well, at least we've found some new objects, so that's something. Yeah, it was just pulled from everywhere. Because, well, of obvious reasons. But thank you, Internet Archive, for saving this piece of video game history. I do not, Tyrion. I don't think we can now use it.
Sorry.
Yeah.
There's nothing.
Thought so.
Sorry. There's nothing.
Well, I'm playing Limbo of the Lost, so my day is perfect. Well, that was the thing. And I think I know what I'm gonna do. Congratulations, Morikende. You have now gotten shorts. Squirt ink in the eye. This pen nib is all that remains of the fountain pen. Reminds me of Arak's fingernail. I knew it.
Sorry. There's nothing. Sorry. There's
Okay.
nothing.
So we can use that to unlock shit. Pump room. Yeah, we're pumping in the gym.
Sorry. There's nothing happening. Sorry. There's nothing.
So we're gonna see a lot of
Sorry.
burly men over there.
There's nothing. Sorry. There's
Huh.
nothing happening. Sorry. There's nothing happening. It's locked.
Oh, so I can't use the pen nib.
Sorry. There's nothing happening.
Even though it
Sorry.
for fuck's sake, I'm
There's
just trying to
nothing.
put it away. I need something. Indeed I do. Now I'm wondering, because I've...
Sorry. 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 There's nothing happening.
Sorry.
Sorry. There's nothing happening.
I was wondering if I could use the pen nib as a lockpick. Oh well, I'm very much worthy of Jigsaw, at least, considering what we've already done today.
Sorry. There's nothing happening.
Alright, so maybe...
Oh, yeah. It's
Maybe we can use the pen nib to free the big guy. What's his name? Quagmire. Let's see, I'm going by it because, well, I'm sure that the first grate was what this guy gave us a clue for. Because he said something about unlocking the first. And he said that if we can free him, he'll tell us how to unlock the second and the third. So I'm assuming those mean the gratings. That's why I'm not even trying the other two yet.
Thanks. I haven't been able to have a good stretch and scratch for ages. Anyway, the second answer to be after is when you add it all up, it's the only way to go.
What?
When you add it all up, it's the only way to go. When you add it all up, it's the only way to go. I have no idea what that could mean. And Morikende! Thank you very much for funding my taint on Ko-fi. And I still need to fix that, by the way, that it shows the message even though it's a Ko-fi thing that doesn't have a message. Thank you very much for your 5 USD tippy tip on Ko-fi. Thank you so much for your support. And we have leveled up to level 2. Apparently it still works even after I did a massive amount of tinkering. Thank you again, Morkende. You could buy a house with that in Hungary. See, maybe Bela Lugosi shouldn't have left for the United States after all. Nah, he should have. Because he was a good Dracula. Shame that the rest of his life went to shit. Seriously, that's a fucking tragic tale. You know what was the fucking most tragic thing about Bela Lugosi that I've ever seen? It's, I think, his final interview ever. When he is getting out of rehab, basically, because the guy was kind of an addict, an alcoholic, which didn't help with his career, and his career didn't help with his alcoholism. Always being upstaged, and especially the way that, you know, it seemed like Boris Karloff was taking all of the good jobs. And when he gets out of rehab and he's interviewed, he seems very happy, very collected. And he's talking about how he's so happy that now he's out, he can go back to work because he's already been signed to this movie, The Ghoul Goes West, produced by Edward Wood. And knowing that, like a year later, Bela was dead, there was no movie, and eventually Ed Wood used that recycled footage in Plan 9 from Outer Space. So yeah, maybe his life could have gone better. Anyway, when you add it all up, it's the only way to go. I have no idea what the fuck that's supposed to mean. When you add it all up, it's the only way to go. I mean, Dom, I love old movies, and I'm trying to learn more about them, because I'm still trying to catch up to my golden age of universal horror. And, you know, Bela Lugosi and Boris Karloff are very major parts of that, as is, you know, Lon Chaney Jr. So I've been going through a lot of their horror stuff. You know, the 30s Dracula, the Frankenstein movies, the Wolfman films. I mean, come on, Neil Breen movies are art. They're not just movies.
Excellent.
It has happened twice now. Twice in a row. That's interesting, Shan. I have no idea what would have done that. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that I'm just saying that I'm wondering if there is a puzzle, if it accepts every single input you put in there, or if I've actually just been this lucky.
I wonder what we'll find next. Oh, yeah. Us mortals, we do have feelings, you know.
No, you don't. At least you have no empathy. Or sympathy. Or any kind of human decency. Which is good, because you're a video game protagonist. Now this game I'm not entirely sure of. It could be one of the... Considering the icons, it could be one of the Wolfenstein games. That is true, that he does have. But did I just go round? I want to make sure.
Oh, yeah. It smells very damp down here.
Come on, play the animation. Yeah, just... Alright.
I wonder what we'll find next.
Yeah, time passes surprisingly quickly, Dom.
Oh, yeah. Us mortals, we do have feelings, you know.
Time is ass. In one respect, I do love time. Because... this experience bar, you saw how smoothly it changed, right? Well, I couldn't do that without time. Seriously, having learned how time works in Unity has been interesting. It has allowed me to do a lot of things that I had a harder time doing in the bot previously. And let's see who shall win this one between John and Chaos, the reigning champion, and the up-and-coming challenger. And oh, Chaos, unsurprisingly, has won. And won a new beard. But yeah, 'cause one feature which I do appreciate in Unity, which makes things very helpful, which of course it's a game engine, so all of the game engines have this kind of a feature. But still, it's something that's not in streaming bots and stuff usually.
Hello. I'm actually still here. Remember me?
Which is that it allows me to calculate the time that drawing one frame takes. And then I can use that time, divide it with for example, 1 second, and use that formula to decide how much this bar needs to change each frame.
Hey, are you asleep?
So that means that it's going from here to here in a specific amount of time, regardless of how many frames it takes to draw it. If it takes 1 frame, then it's just gonna decide to swoop it there immediately. But even if the frame rate fluctuates, it's going to try and have the transition smooth, because it's calculating a certain percentage that it's supposed to be at each frame. And since Unity...
Look, me lovely. There's some lovely filth around here. See? Ooh, who are you? Go on, clear off.
I, madam, am Benjamin Spoon of Briggs, captain of the Mary
Mary who?
Oh, never mind. Now, who, should I dare ask, might you be?
Not telling. Now clear off. Before I set me pets on ya.
Okay. I only wanted to say hello.
Well, we don't like strangers, but you seem kind of different to the usual scum around here. My name's Nora. Nora Ratty.
Well, Nora, do you think you could help me get out of this stinking, smelly sewer?
Smelly? This is my home. Besides, I can't smell a thing.
Oh, well, worth a shot.
Don't be so impatient. Me furry friends will help you if I tell them to.
Furry friends. That would be rats. Oh, thanks. That would be a great help.
Yeah, I'm sure Nilmates still has limbs.
But if I ask them to help you, what's in it for me?
Well, what do you want?
Well, I like to drink now and again.
How am I not surprised?
Okay, well, I'll do my best.
Bring me a drop of grog, and my army of furry friends will help you.
Alright, so we need booze. So where could we get booze from?
I don't think so. I can't take...
So am I missing an ore?
Interesting. Sorry, there's nothing happening. I don't think so.
I mean, it would be nice if the game maybe gave us some details sometimes about looking at things. Daily objective of an Eastern European. Gotta find some booze. Yeah, you're right. Seems like a water could be missing. Though with this game, it's hard to tell. We do have a hammer, though. Now, what would we do with the hammer? Kill him?
Hello? I say, hello? Hello? I say, you there. Charming. This man reeks of rum. He's as drunk as a skunk.
Well, does he have more? I like the voices in his head. Take his things. Steal everything. Since when do skunks drink? Since they figured out how to smell themselves. They were like, oh my god, do I smell like this? I need a drink. And so we can't. Now it did the action. Did I just kill him? No. Jesus Christ, I was like, did I fucking hang him with a chain? No, I just lifted him up. Oh, Jesus. The last bottle is, as you can quite clearly see, is empty. It also looks very much like the sleeping draught bottle. A full reel of strong fishing line, the make of which is orbined. So did that control panel bring us water? No. Okay, so what did the control panel do? What shall we do with the control panel? Ah. Sudden nose itch. And a sneeze. Seriously, what did the control panel do? Huh.
No, I'm not going in there.
Right,
Not
that's the...
until I have something to
God
bargain
damn it.
with.
Sorry about it. One moment. I need to sneeze. Sorry about that. Had to sneeze. That's what. I was getting metal cutters. Yes, steal everything. Gotta go through every even tiniest object I can to see if I can take them. A dripping metal tap. There we go. Now we have booze. Booze for the booze god. Still not sure what the control panel did, though. Yeah, there's so many thieves backgrounds today. And funnily enough, it's also a game we just played very recently. Watch it.
When you're ready, whistle. Let me lead you to your aid.
But I can't whistle.
That's why I have a flute.
You can't whistle. That ain't my problem. You figure it out.
Oh well. Now what do I do?
Alright, so we need to also figure out where we need to use that flute then. Made for cutting through sheet metal.
I don't think so.
Alright, so I feel like I need to use that in a very specific place.
Sorry. There's nothing happening.
Alright. I'm trying to think all the things we've now seen. And I'm wondering what we might need to get the okay, so there's still the boat we haven't done anything with.
Oh, yeah. It smells very damp down here.
There could of course be other rooms I've missed. You never know. Then I'm wondering what we need to do to get the final one from Quagmire.
I don't think so.
This. Those aren't really sheet metal, but
At last, I can feel the blood in me veins again. Ha ha ha. The third answer ye be looking for be in the shape of this here implement.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
No problem, matey. Now go, Satan. I hope me advice be of some use to you in your quest. Whatever that might be. Ha ha ha. I'm off now for a time. At the end of sin. I think I deserve one after being knocked up all this time.
I can't take that.
why not?
Interesting.
Why can't I take the iron chains?
I don't think so.
Too heavy? But I'm getting the feeling that since...
I can't take that.
Can I cut them in smaller pieces?
Sorry. There's nothing happening.
Can I hammer them?
Sorry. There's nothing happening. Sorry. There's nothing.
Alright, gotta remember there are iron chains here. This strange-looking device that Quagmire gave you must have a use for it. What is our quest? To find the Holy Grail. Thank fuck you didn't ask what my favorite color is.
Interesting. Well done.
Oh, thank you. Because I can't go in there. So what did that do? This is not even interactable. So what did it do? God, this game is confusing sometimes. We just lost an item. Huh. What did that do?
I wonder what we'll find next. Oh, yuck. Us mortals, we do have feelings, you know.
How so, Shan? I think it's all perfect so far. Then again, I haven't had the time to
very damp down there.
look at things. Also, by the way, as generic random watcher, I do appreciate the help, but I also kinda don't want help. 'Cause I like the feeling of actually trying to figure things out myself. And I know that comes from a good place. It's just more fun for me if I have to stumble for a while before finding the solution myself. I do appreciate the thought though, don't get me wrong. Alright, so it took a ball. And considering where they are...
I wonder what we'll find next.
The balls of steel.
Us mortals, we do have feelings, you know.
Do you? Do you really? Or let's do a circle around, just to make sure. Because you can never be sure what the game has done.
Probably time to go, don't you think?
I don't know. I don't think. Alright, so it didn't bring them here. It was just able to carry a metal ball. I mean, why not?
Interesting.
See, this is one of the funny parts about this game. Like, you have the look function, but most of the time, it doesn't actually tell you what it is. It just says...
Interesting.
Interesting. I'm wondering if that needs some... Can I break it?
Sorry. There's
Damn it.
nothing happening.
I was hoping I could have. Well, let's just notice we still have the warrior soul. So we might actually need that later. And that's still dripping. I wonder if we can still use it somewhere. Yeah, it's all fine. It's all fine. It's just, you know, I know that especially in a new place. It's not always, you know, sure what kind of rules and what kinds of habits people have. So instead of, you know, pouncing and saying, no, 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 you're doing things wrong and fuck you kind of stuff, we'd rather explain nicely how we generally prefer to do things here. Because we like to be amicable and understanding of everything.
Oh, yeah. It smells very damp down here.
So it took it down a hole. Over there. And it took the metal ball. What did it do with the metal ball? Metal ball was to get a way out. No, we needed help from the rats to find a way out. This elevator was one way, so it cannot be the way out. Right? Therefore, but in the other sewer, God, I'm trying to remember the layout.
Phew, what a stink. And before you say it,
I think it was to the
isn't
right.
me. Oh, yeah.
Then again, it's possible that now that the rat has the ball, we need to find a place where we need to get the ball to and use the whistle there. Oh yeah, the game is really horrible at giving hints. That much we have noticed.
I don't
So
think
if I want... maybe... So there's a circular hole in the other place with the boat. Maybe if I go there...
Oh, yeah. It smells very damp down here.
Play the flute. Maybe the rat brings the ball, blocks the drainage vent, and then we can get water in there
Wonder what we'll find next.
and use the boat.
Oh, yeah. Us mortals, we do have feelings, you know.
I mean, there's a chance. I mean, it's not the weirdest thing that would have happened. I was just wondering because, you know, there's this thing. Is this boat is... And there, see, because there's a fucking circular hole as well. So this is what I was thinking.
Sorry, there's nothing happening. Sorry, there's nothing.
But apparently that was not correct.
Sorry, there's nothing happening. I don't think so.
Huh. Also, by the way, I'm sorry, I'm gonna read what she sent. Well, yeah, Shan, it's OBS. So I don't know. It's very possible It's like very possible, Shan, that it's just not understanding those numbers properly. So,
Hello? Is anyone out there?
it's a very possible thing. Just don't think too much about it. Yes, he does, Dom. If we stop for even a little bit too long, he just starts fucking with me. I'm just wondering if there are any other... I mean, it would be nice if there were titties.
I don't
No, I
think
can't
so.
use it here either. It brings us very, very impatient. Speaking of impatient, I'll be right back. Because it's midnight and we have one child awake. So I'm going to make sure that they're going to go to bed and I will be right back. So I'll take a short little break and then we'll continue. So I'll be right back. Alright, and we are back.
Hello? Is anyone out there?
And I feel like... Yeah, I'm sure he has. I hope I muted it for you, by the way. Because if not, that was probably fucking annoying. What I'm feeling is... I'm probably missing some kind of a pixel hunt. Because there's also that one door that we cannot get through yet. It kind of is, Shan, yeah. So we need to find something we can use to open that door, maybe. That's one thing that I can think of. Not that kind of a pixel hunt, Shan. Though I'll be honest, the game kind of looks better with that filter on. It really does. Because there's not this weird contrast about, you know, backgrounds and shit that are taken from completely different places. It looks more uniform. See, they should have just pixelized the game. No, that goes east. I do still need to add the contrast thing, so it's not quite as dark. I know, right, Dom? It's you know what the fucking worst thing is
Very damp down here.
of anything that I've seen lately? It's do you guys remember this classic of first-person shooter gaming
What a stink.
the one game that got PC gamers to consider, man, kinda having a Mac would be kinda cool. You know, Marathon. It's a legend of first-person shooters. And Bungie is now making a new Marathon. And yeah, it's an extraction shooter that has absolutely nothing to do with the original Marathon. And I know the aesthetics are kinda cool, but they also have one problem to me, which is the generic futurist cool. It's not Marathon cool. It's random future shooter number 376 cool. That's one of the things that I've been complaining a lot lately.
I have an idea.
Which is the homogenization of video games, both in aesthetics and gameplay. And that to me is just another one of those examples of it happening again. And I kind of wish that game developers would...
It's not real, it's not happening again. It's all in your head.
Told you. Would be allowed to have more creativity again. Instead of being constrained by what the bigwigs want to sell. How you doing, Luke? There's the ball. Maintenance guide. If on the odd occasion that the valve behind you does not work or becomes stiff, rusty, or just will not budge, please report the malfunction to the appropriate person or persons who will endeavor to fix or replace the defective valve. If for any reason the appropriate person or persons cannot be found, then take a strong tool in the one's hand and by using technical skills to dispose of them without injury to oneself, whack it, so we need a hammer. Alright, so where did it go now? Very much so. Crunch culture is ass. Well, I haven't abandoned it per se, Dom. It's just there are very rarely AAA games that I really am interested in. So it's just happened organically that I rarely play any AAA games anymore. I mean, there's a reason why I don't, Dom, and it's because abandoning to me would mean more of a conscious decision not to participate. Whereas for me, it's just kind of a natural result of just there not coming any new interesting things in the AAA space. But if there would come new interesting things in AAA space, I would definitely play them. But I don't have a specific conscious abandonment of AAA in the sense that, oh, it's AAA, therefore no. There's the ball. Now what do we do with the ball? There's also a hole, so... Okay, so what the fuck are you gonna do with it now? There's like one AAA game each year that you're interested in. There we go, now the lights are flashing. There we go.
I don't think so.
Okay, but we can't use the boat yet. Thanks to Easy Anti-Cheat, it ran like absolute ass in UPC and we refunded it. That's a shame because Elden Ring was actually pretty good. And one moment, sorry, I'm gonna sneeze again.
I have an idea. Why don't I just wait here until you're good and ready?
Sorry about that, for some reason... Right, now I probably need to press the button, right? Ah. I told you that that's what the ball was gonna do. I fucking told you that that's what the ball was gonna do. And you thought it's far-fetched. No, I fucking told you. Round hole, round ball, ball goes in hole. They very much should, Dom. There's really no good reason for ports to be shit these days, but still they are.
I don't think so.
That's another reason why...
I can't take that. I don't think so.
Huh. So what am I missing? Nothing.
Where the hell am I?
You're in Darkmere. Yeah, I was fortunate that I didn't have any problems with Elden Ring. Well, that's good, Shen. I have noticed that sometimes I am pretty fortunate with the amount of problems I seem to manage to avoid. Ah, hello there. You got rid of my torture device.
At last I find you. Please take these from me. They're from a friend of yours, and he's very, very worried about you, and I'm a little bit worried myself about being worried about your friend, being worried about you, being worried about this, and I want you to take it so I don't have to worry no more.
Oh, thank you, but who?
Well, guess you're not worrying anymore.
Soul Taker! Soul Taker!
Outsider!
What was all that about?
I shall do that. It is a fucking crib. I don't know what the fuck to just... I don't know what the fuck to even say sometimes. I have no idea what's happening. He became petrified and I was called the Soul Taker. So apparently I'm now in Babylon 5 and I'm putting people's souls in tiny little orbs.
A poor, unfortunate soul.
Oh, it's very much a drunk issue. Just not you drunk issue, more like the developer's drunk issue. Are there any interactable parts in your body? Can I, like, snap off your finger? There is Zai, and I'm very happy about that. I likes me some more Babylon 5. And that, if I understood correctly, is separate from the Babylon 5 reboot TV series. And is going to have the original characters from the original series and be in that continuity, if I understood correctly. A curfew is now in place in the lost town of Darkmere. Curfew.
Bless me, a stranger here in Darkmere. Well, now that is a rare thing. A
Hi,
rare
Toxie.
thing indeed. And it seems to me, stranger, that you've got yourself into a spot of bother.
Bother? What do you mean? I had nothing to do with that.
For sure. I do believe you,
But
Now, for the price of a dram, that'll be a coin in my tin to you. I could perhaps be of help.
well, yes, but well,
Seriously, like I said the last time, I have this personal category now, which is if the VA is doing a worse job than I did during my first voice acting gig, I feel completely and utterly qualified to deride their performance.
hello. I'm actually still here. Remember me?
I wish I didn't. Because I just keep on fucking tapping on the screen. Registrar.
I need a key. It's
Closed. Now, and this is curfew. Can't even decide how to spell that. Oh, these are from Unreal Tournament. Inn of Sin. Alright, we'll be treated as a suspect and burned. That at least is open.
Evening, sir. Care for a drink? It's on the house for strangers, if you know what I mean.
No,
Not
I
for me,
don't.
Thank you. I'd like to keep a clear head.
You sure now, sir? It's all good, strong stuff.
No, no, no. But thank you anyway. There's only one spirit I want at the moment.
Well, if you change your mind later, you know where I am.
Alright, landlord. Any pixels I can take? Can I taste you?
No sense, no feeling.
I feel like I should, you know, maybe make myself a script that does that, because I have this, but maybe I need to put myself in a box in the middle and just have random zooms in my face. They're called Limbo of the Lost Mode. Alright, so the guy didn't apparently get this far. Quagmire. Hello there.
I say, you there, stranger? Why don't you join me? I'm very worried about him, you know. You see, he's just not himself of late. I can't put me finger on it, but there is something decidedly odd about him.
And who might that be?
Something odd? Something odd about who?
Why, the mayor, of course. You see, I've been with him for such a time. Now, I could swear I knew his every foible. But just of late, well...
There he is. That's him. He's the soul taker.
Well, guess we're in prison now.
You do realize, of course, that I'm innocent. I've only just arrived in Darkmere. How could I possibly be this soul-taker creature?
Okay. Oh, we could have given him coins. I didn't even realize we had coins.
Interesting.
Let's take the cup. Chain to soul bottle. Can we put it in?
Sorry.
No.
There's nothing. Sorry. There's nothing happening.
Stop! You violated the law! Coins are old and made on behalf of the Mayor of Darkmere. You're carrying 3 coins. The metal chain looks familiar, but for the life of me I cannot remember where. Now, where have I seen a chain like this before? Have I? A tin cup that looks to have been used by 1,000 prisoners. Its inside is discolored from years of holding rancid water. It is empty. There's a glory hole and a window.
Interesting. Interesting. You know, I had a feeling it was going to be you behind there.
Oh, well, you know me, always the unlucky one. You see, I was chatting to some fellow in the tavern, you see. Well, now, he seemed like a nice enough chap, so I got a bit waffly. Well, that's not like me, as you well know. Well, next thing I know, the jailer's arrived, carted me off, and this is where I ended up. He told me that the customers had threatened to burn the place down unless I was taken away. Well, it's all bloody lies, if you ask me. Absolutely outrageous. I've never seen nothing.
So, can you help me get out of here?
Oh, you silly old fool, look at me. I can't even get myself out. Mind you, sailor boy, I will tell you this. Empty vessels make most noise. Well, that's at least what they said to me at the inn before they carted me out and brought me over here, put me in prison. Don't know what I'm doing now. I can't even eat my food. I go, well, my tongue's falling off anyway. I spy with my rotten eye something beginning with S.
Oh, good grief.
No, the answer is sailor boy. It's your turn.
Ah,
I'm not.
guess we know why he is. Nilmates.
Now I spy with my rotten eye something.
Well, that's because these dialogues are unskippable, Case.
Shut up. I'm not playing.
Ah, also, ow. Ow. Now my eye hurts.
Sorry. There's nothing happening.
Ow.
Sorry. There's nothing happening. Sorry. There's nothing happening. Sorry. There's nothing happening.
Alright. So. Yeah, I just cleaned up some stuff while I was on a break. And I got some. And because I was moving around plates that I had. I had some chili residue on. And I forgot to wash my hands before I came here, so now I shoved capsaicin in my eye. So that's nice. Ah. I am a very smart man.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Locked.
I'm kind of retarded.
Yes, I am. I know. No, it was not the game. It was even dumber than that. This does make it a little bit harder to concentrate on the game, I'll be honest. Can I stab him in the eye?
There's nothing
No.
happening.
Shit. Old roommate at some point chopped some onion, stared at his fingers for a couple of seconds, and after, through contemplation, proceeded to rub his finger under both of his eyes to see what would happen. Yeah, not a good idea. Alright, so we have
I don't think so.
the window. We have the crack in the wall.
It's
We have
locked.
the door, which is locked. Do we have any other things to interact with? Can't interact with the bed.
Sorry. There's nothing happening.
I was wondering, you know, if we'd use like fishing line or the chain to...
Sorry. There's nothing happening. Sorry. There's nothing happening.
and cut our way out. Can we
Sorry.
hammer him in the eye?
There's nothing happening.
Can we shove a fingernail in his eye?
Sorry. There's nothing happening.
Can we flute him in the eye?
Sorry.
No.
There's nothing happening. Sorry. There's nothing happening.
And I do apologize, by the way, that I'm occasionally going to sneezing mode, because it's been very variable temperatures, which often creates in me this almost like a flu-like condition, which isn't flu. It sucks.
Hey, are you asleep?
I mean, it's not too far away, far off, Shen, because it is like 20 degrees Celsius during the day.
I don't think so.
And then
I don't think so.
potentially like -2 at night. So it really does take a while for the body to get used to that.
Sorry. There's nothing happening.
Because God, I'd like to see that.
Interesting.
I spy with my rotten eye.
Because I'm wondering what that icon means. The cup with the snake equals what? Because I'm wondering if that is the clue. That's why I tried to use the chain
Sorry.
on the cup.
There's nothing happening.
That has a snake on it.
Sorry. There's nothing happening. Sorry. There's nothing happening. Sorry. There's nothing happening.
Can I cut a piece of the line?
Sorry. There's nothing happening. Interesting.
I need
I
something.
spy with my rotten eye.
The quagmire was here. Then there's the cup. Yeah, I feel like I need something. I'm just not sure what.
Oh, so you're ready for your last meal, are you? Well, there you go then.
How dare you, sir, to even offer such filth?
Yeah, but the empty thing is making the most noise. Last Supper. That's a lot of body parts. Now, can we use the body parts to make a fake me?
Sorry.
Ah, because crunchies and squirmies I smell.
Arak, it's you.
Arak it is, and once again you're all locked up. This is a bad thing.
Yes, I know. Can you help?
Ah, with wrigglies and crunchies and squirmies inside. Perhaps Arak might be finding such helpfulness in other places.
Oh.
Hi, Toxic.
Now I go, all filled up. But soon I will send some helpfulness.
Exactly that, Toxic.
No need for thankfuls. It's a gift.
It's a gift that I had to pay for. But didn't have to pay with anything that was worth something, thankfully.
This is an order for your release, signed by the mayor. It seems that you have friends in high places.
Friends in high places? What friends?
Mr. Onegus, no less, the mayor's own advisor. Seems he persuaded his worship that you were a fine and respectable person. More a returner of souls than a taker, he says. So, you're free to go.
Excellent.
But first, I'm going to escort you to the mayor's chambers, where his worship wishes a private word in your shall lie. After you, Mr. Detective.
Is it me? Or did one of the mayor's eyes just sink lower than the other?
Yeah, I saw that
Come
too.
in. It seems we have done you a great injustice, my good fellow. My dear friend and trusted advisor, Onegus here, tells me that you once found and returned his own soul intact. Is this true?
It is, your worship.
Onegus also tells me that you are a great solver of puzzles, a master of the enigma, and a finder of solutions.
I
Is this
fell in.
also true?
Well,
It is that, sir, your worship. I've seen it with my own eyes, and I've heard it with my own ears. A bit of a detective, I believe you might be calling him.
In that case, Captain Briggs, I hereby bestow upon you the title Detective of Darkmere.
Yes, but well, you see,
A grand title, your worship. And what about a nice badge to go with it? And perhaps a map so that the young fella might find his
Good
way
night,
around
Shen.
without too much fuss. Oh, and he'll need a notepad and a pen to list all those clues now, won't he?
well,
Excellent thinking, Onegus. Now, go, detective. You have the freedom of Darkmere. Solve these crimes and let the good folk rest easy.
well, I'm not really sure if I can. You see,
Unless, of course, you would rather return to your cell. That can be arranged quite easily.
Mr. Briggs, sir, there's been another one. It be the deputy mayor. He's been found behind the jail. His soul has been taken.
Well, Detective Briggs, what are you waiting for? Your first case awaits, and there is no time to waste. Now go, and go quickly.
well, it's always nice to know we have a choice in these matters. Don't you think?
Is his voice being drawn through a fucking shitty pitch filter?
Interesting.
Oh, now we have a notebook. Gather all the evidence, find the motive, reveal the truth, unmask the soul taker. Victim number 2.
Poor unfortunate soul.
Yeah, he's basically the only one. Footprints.
Interesting.
There's that icon again. Yeah, I know Octarian. That's why I use this human filter. Every time I stream.
I need a key. It's locked. I need a key. It's locked.
Clearly.
city.
Oh, this is an interesting... interesting way of doing things. Pins are made of pure black energy. Yes. Drawn from the ancient spirits of the forest.
I need a key. It's locked.
Alright, so... I just keep needing keys. There's that symbol again. No, that's exactly what it said. Because you know how people have those VTuber avatars? Well, I have a human tuber avatar. Right, so that's stables. I'm now going through all the places, see if I can find anything to nab.
Interesting.
Is it? What did you write down now? Why is the prison empty? That was locked as well. No, now it's open.
How many more, I wonder? For an age, it seems that this has been going on. One after another they disappear. Souls taken, bodies taken. I cross them off my list, but no explanation. Where do they go, I ask? No, I dare not ask. For each time I do, I am told that it's just my job to keep a register, not to ask silly questions. Who is she anyway to talk to me in such a manner?
Oh, bless. I think we'd better leave him to it, don't you?
Interesting.
God, that voice acting. And then again, another pitch filter.
Interesting.
The Hand of Justice. Or that I can't use any items or anything on this screen, at least.
Sorry.
Or then that body's gone. Alright. Time to do some more exploring. since it was abruptly just interrupted as we were taken into prison. Very unfairly, I might add.
It's locked. It's locked.
Alright, so we can't go there. Trying to cross off places as well. Cotter's Alley. Alright. So that goes back there. But I can't go back to the map from there. Because I don't know which place is which. So I'm basically just going through each and every one of them. Bric-a-brac shop and town hall. Those are still left. Hello there.
Can I help you, miss?
Actually, it's Mr., not Miss.
What? You can't be my sister. I haven't even got a sister.
No, not sister. Mister. I'm a man.
Tan, you say? That's never a tan. It's more like a beard to me. Bit unsightly for a girl of your age.
Do you have any rubbing paper and some charcoal?
What'd you say? Caper in a dark hole? Still looks like a beard to me. Anyway, what is it you're after, miss?
I think I'll just take a look round.
Why don't you have a look around here? You might see something you like.
Oh, and by the way, just so everybody knows, the way that I have now configured this one, once the next level is reached, our little Chad should evolve into something completely different. Well, there's charcoal and rubbing paper. Yes, voice in my head.
Hello? Excuse me? Hello? I say, madam? Hello? I say, madam? Hello? I say, madam? Oh, what is the point? I'll just take the damn things and be done with it.
Yes, steal all the things.
Interesting.
I mean, it's already a Giga Chad, but it's only gonna get better. The further it evolves, the better it's gonna get, Morigande. Alright, so what are we gonna do with that? Can we use it on the footprints or the body, maybe?
It's locked. Sorry. Sorry. There's nothing happening. Sorry. There's nothing. Sorry. There's nothing happening. Interesting.
Because I can't even... Alright, so I know that all of this obviously has something to do with that symbol. That much I know. What it means, I don't know. Well, there's a close-up of the symbol.
Interesting.
Can we... Yeah, we can use stuff. Okay. Why? Why? Or keep things in his mind. Okay, we can't use it on that. Now, what places do we have? Did we visit the cobbler? There are also some of the places we can't go to, right? At least some of the places don't trigger. So I'm wondering, do we have to find them? Or do they open after events?
Good day to you, sir. How
One or
may
the
I
other,
be of
probably.
service?
I was wondering, do you make the shoes for all of the people of Darkmere?
Each and every one, sir. Leastwise, all those who deserve them. All individual designs and all my own work. I pride myself on the fact that I can recall every pair of boots, shoes and sandals alike. And I've never had a pair returned, sir.
Well, in that case, you could be of help.
Yeah, because we need to find somebody whose shoes have this weird symbol with a cup and a snake.
Sorry. Sorry. There's nothing happening.
Tell me, have you ever made any boots or shoes with this sign on the heel?
Oh yes, I remember these all right. 4 pairs I had to make, all different sizes, and all with that odd sign on the heel. Must be the secret lodge. That's what I reckon.
A secret lodge? Which secret lodge?
The secret
Well, I
lodge
don't
with an
know, do
obvious
I?
logo on the door.
It's supposed to be a secret.
Interesting.
Well, can you remember who?
So 4 suspects.
Well now, that's where it all gets interesting, see? The order itself was actually handed to the old blind fellow who cages at the end of Entry Row. He in turn was told to give the order to one of the street urchins who then brought it to me. A strange thing though, when the urchin brought the order to the shop, it felt as if he had somebody with him. I swear I could hear them breathing, but the lad was alone, all but his shadow.
Ah, so the old blind man had no idea who'd handed him the order for the boots.
No, sir. All he could say for sure was that whoever it was had the smell of death and the smell of the paddock about him.
Interesting.
Hi, who might you be?
Detective?
Ah, you guy.
I say, detective. We found another one.
Well, that sucks. Also, you should get a pair of shoes too.
Can you hear me?
Aww.
Who's responsible for these terrible things?
Well, it'll be that old soul taker, I figure.
Ah, well, that's that solved then.
This time it's the Toxic Avenger. I'm just stealing his stuff and leaving. So what did I take from him? Parchment? Neither shadow of night nor shadow of day would dare face the light lest fade away. Or is there something to do with the hand of justice light thing? A hollow wooden cane that belonged to the blind beggar. It was attached to his begging notice. And it has a nice knob.
Sorry, there's nothing happening.
And then a weird orb. A plain solid glass ball that reflects the world around it.
Sorry, there's nothing happening.
Where there was a... It's there as well and there as well. They've overlaid it in a lot of places. Now can I use the orb on the light?
Interesting.
No, because I can't use any items here. So where should I go?
I don't think so.
Map of Darkmere. Oh no, there's a blacksmith.
Hello there. I wonder, may I have a word with you?
What do you want here, stranger? I have nothing to say to you, nor any of your secret friends.
What do you mean, secret friends?
You all think I don't know what's going on, but I see. I see all even with
CK is suddenly gonna have all the items again.
I see all. Now be gone from this place, and take your dark secrets with you.
But I don't understand. I have no secrets nor secret friends. I'm just trying to stop the Soul Taker and put an end to this horror.
It's true, Father. He is no soul taker. The mayor himself asked him for his help.
The mayor? What mayor have we now? He hides away in his chambers. Rarely do we see him, and when he is to be seen, why, he covers up like some frightened leper. The mayor has changed, I tell you, and not for the better.
You said that you see all. What exactly did you mean by that?
Perhaps you'd better be off. Talk to those two brothers. As thick as thieves they are, and as bad as vipers been.
Which two brothers?
The Scourge brothers, of course, Danny and Billy. They keep the stable down away, and an old abattoir to boot. Now go. I've had me fill of you.
Well, anyway, thanks for your time. It was a big help.
Yeah, very big help.
A big help. Well, at least I think it was.
Well, I'm glad you do. I was just staring at the repeating flame texture. Alright, Morricone, thank you very much again. Thank you for popping by, and do have a good one.
A poor, unfortunate soul.
Yeah, I guess he had to play this game as well. Alright, so they had what was the abattoir and the stables?
I need a key. It's locked.
Alright, so the stables then. Hello there. Well, hey there. I'm not even sorry. Strands of hay. Strands of hay that are dry and have the smell of fields about them. Strange that I've seen no fields.
I don't think so.
Okay, I was just wondering if I could take stuff from inside it. Small pouch made of leather. It's empty. Alright.
I need a key.
And that one's locked as well. So... that's new. Now what can we find here?
Oh, my lord, a customer. Well, now, what can I do for you, sir?
I'm not really sure. What sort of pies do you have?
Well, they're disc pies, sir.
Yes, but what sort of pies?
Oh,
Meat
spam.
pies, sir, and of the best quality, I can assure you.
Well, I'm sure, but what type of meat?
Well, it's just meat, sir.
Just meat, you say? Let me ask you. Do you sell many pies? You know, I have a feeling I know the answer to this one.
Well, no, sir, not as such. Fact is, I've never sold so much as one. Be honest, I can't even give them away.
You mean you can't even give them away?
Well, sir, every morning I set out my good and wholesome pies at the foot of the mayor's statue, just in case any poor lost soul should feel mite peckish. Strange, though. Nobody ever takes one, so every afternoon I'll bring them all back into the shop and put them on display.
How fucking old are they?
When did you actually make these pies?
Well, that would have been when I first got here, you see. I seem to remember acquiring some meat from the old abattoir and making up a fresh batch. Mind you, how long ago that was I couldn't say. Not much call to keep track of time round here, really. I mean, it's not like we're ever likely to go anywhere else, now is it? Hang on a minute, you must be that detective fella. So, have you caught it yet? The taker, I mean.
No, not yet. But I am working on it.
Then may I offer some words of advice that may or may not be of help to you?
Depends, does that mean more voice acting?
Who do you know that likes to collect things, eh? There are those who aspire towards the ultimate goal, 7 from Limbo for 1 living soul. Now, I think it's best that you get on. You still have a soul taker to catch.
Yes, of course, and thank you, madam. What a charming lady. And so helpful.
Interesting.
Who likes collecting things? Who likes collecting things? Pawn shop. One Gus's pawn shop. I don't know, Dom. Maybe.
He's not about. Urgent business with the mayor. Perhaps I could be of service, Mr. Detective.
No, thank you. I'm just looking.
Scourge is the name. Danny Scourge. Maybe you've heard of me. And my brother Billy.
Ah, Scourge. Now you would be the brothers that own the abattoir and the stables, I believe. Neither of which are open, I've noticed.
Well, there ain't much call for good quality meat round here. We just use it for storage nowadays. And the odd old knees up, you know what I mean. Oh dear.
So tell me, Mr. Scourge, do you or your brother ever let out the abattoir or stable to anybody? For storage purposes, I mean, of course.
Oh, God, blimey, nearly had my lungs up then. Well, I wouldn't know about that. My big brother takes care of all that sort of thing. I just sort of help him out here and there. Know what I mean? In fact, he says that I'm, an integral part of the business and says that what I don't know can't cause me no harm.
And I'm sure he's right. So where is your brother today?
He has urgent business with the mayor.
Ah, I see. It must be very important business indeed. So, how come you're not there?
Well, someone's got to keep an eye on this place, ain't they? I mean, you never know who might come in.
Yes, of course. Well, I must bid you good day, Mr. Scourge, and thank you for your time.
My pleasure, Mr. Detective. Now, you're sure nothing takes your fancy before you go?
Well, not just at the moment, Mr. Scourge, but perhaps another time.
Yeah, I would not be surprised actually, Watcher, if that's exactly what it was. Like they were recording it, and then the voice actor had a coughing fit, and the developers were like, "Yep, I'm gonna keep that. That's the take we're gonna keep."
Well, either she can't spell, or she's trying to tell us something.
There is more than one way in. There is more than one way in, so...
It's locked.
I really wonder if the developers of the game thought they could get away with stealing these assets. They never think anybody would notice. Yeah, I don't think they thought anybody would notice. But the most fun part is, of course, that they put the blame on some unnamed contractor. Like, we had no idea. Well, now we can visit here. That's nice. I think I remember this place from Oblivion. I just don't remember whose place this was. Skingrad Castle. Right, that seems very familiar.
Your business here, sir.
I'd like to speak to the mayor.
His worship is very busy and may not be disturbed.
Ah, but I'm here on official business concerning the very capture of the Soul Taker. I must talk with the mayor and inform him of my progress thus far.
I think I appropriated that place for myself. Actually, Dom.
Well, I don't have a real suspect yet, but what I do have is a theory.
Oh, a theory, eh? Well,
Yes,
tell me
I have a
more,
theory.
lad.
A game
Well, sir,
theory.
I believe this to be the work of more than one person. In fact, I would go so far as to say a group of people. 4 at the very least.
Yeah, just blame a secret society.
What's that you say? A cult? Well, nip it in the bud, man.
Well, I didn't exactly say cult.
Find the ringleaders, and the rest will come crawling from the woodwork. Well, off you go, detective. No time like the present. No time to lose.
Interesting.
No time to lose. And even I can't do it that well. I'd need a fucking pitch shifter on first. Now, can I steal anything? This doesn't seem to be very steely of a chapter. That's exclusive to the Thieves Guild. It's interesting the themes of the places and games that the backgrounds were stolen from. Maybe whoever did that had their own voice in the head. It's like... Now I'm imagining the developers playing some other games, and then when they see your background, their voice in the head goes, Take. Oh, that's a new thing.
Excuse us, Mr. Detective. We're sorry to bother you.
Especially as you are obviously...
In mid-sleuth?
It's just that we thought it was best to...
Introduce ourselves, you know.
Make you aware of who we are and what it is we do.
For these poor unfortunate individuals, Mr. and Mrs. Dogood at your service.
Now look, monsters I can cope with. Demons I can handle. Savage, red-eyed hell dogs, bring 'em on. But bloody do-gooders, well, that's all I need. Let's get back to sleuthing, shall we? Well, it was nice to meet you both, but I really must get on.
Absolutely, Detective. Off you go.
And don't worry about him. We'll take good care of him.
Yeah, I'm kind of worried at what kind of good care you're gonna do. Right, more stuff to steal. Leather apron. It's Jack the Ripper. We have solved the case. These glasses have thick lenses of which I cannot see a thing through. Leather apron of the style used by shoemakers and blacksmiths. It has a pocket at the front of it, but alas, holds nothing.
It's locked.
Of course it's locked. Says the cobbler or the blacksmith.
It's locked.
Hello there, little girl.
Hello there.
Father wants to talk to you. He said he has something to tell you.
Well, that's
Okay,
nice.
Let's go and see him. But first tell me, was it you who threw the snowball with the message inside?
My father wrote the message, but I made the snowball and I got you with the first shot.
Well, come on then. Let's go and see your father.
Hello there, Mr. Blacksmith.
Now, according to my young friend here, you have something you'd like to tell me.
I will not say much. For those that do, it seems they soon lose their souls. At the end of this lane, out of sight of the eye, there is an unbeaten track. Find and walk this path. There you will meet good and sound advice.
Thank you, sir. I do appreciate your time.
Now go. Time is running out for you and for the very soul of Darkmere.
Okay. Ooh, that's new. Because they really know how to do audio mixing, Dom. That's why. Well, hello there.
Detective.
So, how did you know that it would be me at the door?
I have eyes.
Monsieur, am I not a mystic? Am I not most formidable at my job?
Well, I hope so. You see, I was told that you could help me, but of course, you already knew that, didn't you? Yeah. So,
You're right,
can
Dom.
you help me find the soul
You should be ashamed. Because you should know that around here we do things differently. We do things like this.
Hey, come on. Give her a chance at least. So, what is it that you see?
Monsieur Detective, I shall tell you, but only once. Look again at the wall. You may progress further. Left, right, and center. Then on to the truth.
Yes, but which wall?
That is all I have for you, monsieur.
Well, I know
Bonne
which
chance
wall.
And adieu.
Merci, madame. You have been most helpful. Au revoir.
Interesting.
They know sound mixing so well that if you were to extract the voice files, you'd find that every single one of them has noise left in it. That's nice.
Detective, I say, detective, we found another one. It's Mrs. Hudson. She must have been caught unawares while setting out her pies. Of all the folk in Darkmere, it had to be poor Mrs. Hudson.
Not Mrs. Hudson. Who will take care of Sherlock Holmes now?
Help dippity dog, Mr. Briggs. I tell you, I never seen nothing like this in all my years in this here Darkmere.
Is this exactly how you found the body?
Yes, sir. Ain't touched nothing, sir.
A cork.
Kalle kustaa korkki muniansa sorkki.
A key.
A key?
Is that a clue, detective, sir?
It may well be, my friend. It just may well be.
At least it's a way for me to steal more things. But yeah, funnily enough, watch, even I have a noise gate on, and I'm fucking streaming to the internet completely unprofessionally. But then again, I also used the same setup to do the voice acting bits for Born Punk, so I did have to kind of learn how to do some modicum of audio mixing for that. So that doesn't change the fact that I'm very disappointed that professionals making a game didn't learn to do that. I would like to know more about the key. I mean, this is amateur shit still. I'm not a professional by any means. That doesn't mean that I'm not gonna put in effort. A cork to a bottle or a jar. A bottle of sin. Now that was a fun game. Key with a label that reads I. I like in? Well, thank you, Dom. I do actually seriously do appreciate that. Let's see if we can... There we go. Now, what can we steal when the cat is gone? Okay, so there's gotta be some kind of a fucking pixel hunt, right? Because there has to be something here. No, that's just moving there. Question is, where? I can't give you the sign, Chaos, because I haven't made a version of the sign yet. You know, that song. So I can't even see anything else other than these that seem like they could be useful. Oh shit, I went outside. Just noticed some of the background music isn't getting boring. Yeah, there are some good parts about this. Let's not... There's no getting around that. No, I have no idea either if any of it is original. It's one of the few original things in this game. Well, that's a fucking surprise. Yeah. Yes, please, take it all. Now where do we end up?
Aha. It's locked. Interesting.
Tell me about it.
Sorry, there's nothing happening. Sorry, there's nothing happening.
Can I take the ladder?
I can't take.
Because I'm sure there could be some kind of switch there too, but I want to see where this goes. Yes, take everything. Ah, shit.
Interesting.
Key S and key. Why can't I take them? Do I have to swap them? Why can't I take the key?
Excellent. Excellent.
Why did I have to swap them? I have a key O and key S. Oh, what a surprise, a Finnish person. See, Finns make even shit better. We're just that damn good. I'm just taking everything.
Interesting.
Tell me about it. I broke into somebody's home and stole stuff. That's always interesting. Also, what's in the sack? Empty. I have a match. Can I?
Sorry. There's nothing happening.
Now what's the scroll then? A small scroll that has some sort of strange incantation written on it. I call on the Dark One, the One of Shadow, to do my bidding and only me to follow. I invoke thee, Taker of Souls. Well, this seems very, incriminating. Now, if only I'd know where the fuck I am, it'd be even better. Now, I have 2 more keys. I'd like to be able to use them. And if we're gonna go by the letter of the key corresponds to the place like I was in, then S would be stables. What would O be? Other than Obi-Wan Kenobi. Let's see if I'm correct.
thing. What in this world have they done to you? And why, for goodness sake? Who are you, I wonder? If only you could speak. Are you trying to tell me something? Ah, so this is your mare, and you're being held prisoner. But why?
How the fuck do you understand that? Yeah, it's almost my summer car quality case.
I am a horse. No, that can't be right. I love this horse.
Look at my horse is amazing. Give it a lick. It tastes just like raisins. It really does.
Quick check on old Bareface in here, and then to a little bit more business.
I have to go now, but I will get you out of here, I promise.
Well, you might as well be getting off and grab yourself a flagon at the inn. I've no more need of you tonight, Danny boy. I'll see you a bit later. I'm just gonna give them old nags of ours a nose bag, and then I'll probably join you for a jar. Horses for courses, me old son. Horses for courses.
Aha. Of course. That's what the creature was trying to tell me.
Okay, I don't get it. Ow. No. Where would the next thing be? Well, I know they have two places.
Sorry.
This and the pawn shop. Oh, Negus's. Oh, of course. Now, what can we steal from here? Finally, we got to the stealing part. And you're right, Kiz, this is the side where the merchant is in Oblivion. That's the side where customers would
now
be.
for something completely different.
I mean, yeah, this chapter has been very lacking in stealing, Dom. Wonder, is there anything else? No, I don't think so. Right, I was supposed to try and help the guy out of the stables, right? Can I go back and help him? Ow. Oh, he's gone. but there's a button. Ah! That opened that thing. I know where that is. What did she say again? Right, left, center? Or was it left, right, center? Well, Watcher, we've just recently played through all except one of the Sherlock Holmes games. We still have one. Well, technically two, but I own one of them. We still have the chapter 1 to go, so we've gotten used to adventure game jank. Even though I love the Sherlock Holmes games, so there's no getting around the fact that some of it is really fucking weird logic. It's so you kind of get used to the kind of what the fuckery of adventure games when you end up doing a lot of them in relatively short succession. Alright, so now we got here. Well, where are we?
Sorry, there's nothing happening.
Is this stable?
Sorry.
No.
There's nothing happening. Sorry. There's nothing
Alright.
happening.
So I guess we're gonna need to find another key. Wait, what's this? A hollow glass box with a hinged lid. It contains nothing. What does it?
Sorry.
Does this
sorry,
show
sorry,
reflects
sorry,
the world?
Sorry. Sorry.
No.
There's nothing happening.
Had to try. Smells of decayed flesh. Well, I don't think that's the kind of aroma candle that I'd like to have at home. Cork from a bottle. Leather apron. Thick lens glasses. Hey.
Sorry. There's nothing happening. Sorry.
What are we gonna do
sorry,
with a glass
Sorry.
box? Can I do an
I don't
action?
think so.
No. Had to try though. That is also true, Lodge, and I've also played Sierra games. I really want to play at least the Leisure Suit Larry games at some point on stream. I mean, I know they are kind of questionable these days. I mean, yeah, why not? They're not really that explicit. They just deal with, how would I say it? They just deal with,
Hello? I'm actually still here.
rather
Remember me?
interesting subjects. And, you know. But yeah, I don't know why they would be banned. They're not explicit. Alright, so I feel like I'm missing something. We need to find a key. for that. Problem is, I have absolutely no idea where to start looking for it. Good point. I'm not sure. Because one of the things that you should know, watcher, that at this point in my streams, at this point, I usually try to go a little bit further. Right, I completely forgot to have these other glasses as well. So what if I combine the two?
Sorry.
No.
There's nothing happening. Sorry. There's nothing happening.
At this point, I'd usually... This month has been a little bad with it, I do admit it, because it's just been busy and stressful. But I usually try to start a little bit earlier, so I'd at least go around 4.5 hours. But usually at around this point in time, I am having to start considering too much about when I'm gonna have to leave for work. So my concentration on the game starts to get a little less. Which is a good segue to me having to start preparing for work. Which I do apologize for. I'd like to continue. Seriously, this game has grown on me a surprising amount. I'm actually kind of enjoying it. And I'd like to keep on going. Thankfully, I've only got one more week of work before I'm on vacation, and then I should have some opportunities to stream a little bit longer as well. Granted, there's also going to be a time when I won't be able to stream at all because I have promised to go and help with painting one of the outbuildings of my parents' summer cottage. So I'm going to be there for a while, and there's shit internet, so I can't stream there, and I'm probably going to be pretty tired anyway, so... But that's a problem for then. But what we are going to do now is I'm going to start leaving for work, and we're going to continue this next week. I think it's, considering how I have my off days, it's probably going to be either Tuesday or Wednesday. It depends on what kind of a work day I have Wednesday. And I might have to stop earlier because I may have to train the summer replacement next week as well, which means I need to go to work earlier than usual. But I don't know yet. That's why I... See, this is exactly what I mean by not being so much shit. Because all of it is still so uncertain because everyone's preparing for the summer vacations. There's kids' school shit. There's all kinds of stuff. So it's really hard to make plans. Because I really can't even say properly when I can stream next week. I'm going to hope that I'll be able to either Tuesday or Wednesday. But it depends so much on how work goes, which I don't know yet. Because I'll know it next week. So it's really difficult for me to plan right now for future streams. But I do intend on streaming at least twice next week again. Which days they are, don't know yet. If you do want to know, pop in on Discord because that's where I'm going to keep updating people. But now I do need to leave, so I'm going to be not late for work. So, thank you everyone for watching, thank you everyone so much for your support, and I hope to see you soon. But until then, Fintrovert, signing out.